Okay, so back to the coolant issue. I got the parts together, found the leak, uh, and so here's what I did. I took the top off of this unit. This is the hoses that's coming into the unit here. I took it loose, packed this rag into that hole, put this air nozzle in there, shot a little air to it, not a lot. You're not trying to air up a tire or anything. Just want to get a little bit of air on there to force some coolant out up here where it's leaking. And I didn't know for sure which hose it was. So I lucked out. It was the first one I did. And I shut this valve off. Get the camera up here, we can see this. I shut this valve off here so that I'm not putting air into the system and into the motor. No need to do that. I just want to get air, onto the into that hose. And sure enough, it was right here. It's where I suspected that it was. There was a little bitty hole in the side of this hose where you could see it had rubbed something. And so this sleeve, this protected sleeve goes over it, but it didn't do much good. Anyhow, that's the issue. So I cut the hose in half and I went and got the stuff, and I'll show you this, what the parts to fix it. Uh, this is just a plastic. I like the brass ones better. You can get those at like Home Depot, Lowe's, most any hardware store. This one I got at O'Reilly's. It was just quick. And it's Saturday. It's hard to get all this stuff where I'm at. But anyway, I put it in there, clamped it down. Got extra clamps here. This other end will go into the other end up there. And I'm going to go a step further. Whatever this thing is rubbing on, I'm going to put this old piece of hose around this, and I'm going to zip tie it on there so that uh, it'll help protect it if it rubs in that same area again for any reason. I'm going to try to find what it was rubbing and zip tie it out of the way so that it's clear. Doesn't do that. Anyway, I've got $20 in parts here. Uh, Probably about an hour and a half of labor. Didn't have to go into a shop. Didn't spend hundreds. Um, I'm at home doing my 34, so it's not a real big deal to do this at home. And I'm working at my convenience, and I didn't have to wait in line. Didn't lose any revenue because of a load that I lost or couldn't take or whatever. So there's advantages to doing this stuff yourself. So anyhow, that's the fix. One other thing I wanted to mention, I did not mention this morning, is when the lights come on the dash, your engine light and all, and it's telling you low coolant. For those of you who don't know, this is a sensor here, and it's just telling you that the coolant is below this sensor, and you need to check your coolant. It's not telling you that you're overheating, that unless you're blowing it out on the ground, it's nothing like that at all. So don't. That's why I was saying don't get excited and park on a shoulder and take a chance of getting run um, over a gallon of water. It's just not a big deal. So anyway, another thing that works out is it gives me an opportunity to just put your hands on some things and check some places like your belts and things like that, so that while you got this top off, because like this pulley here, if these nuts come loose, this pulley comes off, through the radiator it goes, and then you got an issue there. So it's just a good opportunity to check some things. So anyhow, that's that. Just wanted to let you know where I was at with it. Thanks for watching.